Hey guys, it's Joey. So now we're finally back. We're finally back after that little siesta during the 4th of July weekend we're finally back into plot mode, especially after episode 8 or part 8, where we had that crazy, pure Lynch heroine that I personally felt was coming, but wasn't sure, but hoped would come, and it did, and it was amazing. But let's talk part 9. So we got a lot of Briggs this episode, a whole lot of Briggs. We're figuring all the stuff out about Briggs. We find out that Briggs was in the zone, and he was communicating with Will Hastings and the librarian. I don't remember her name. And they were sort of communicating with Briggs and, trading information, trading numbers that she wrote on her hand and forgot. And they gave Briggs coordinates, and that caused him to float and for his head to, come clean off, I guess. But the body we see it doesn't look like a clean cut. So I'm wondering what the zone is. Is this the White Lodge? Is it something new? Is it the Black Lodge and they're just calling it the zone because they don't know it's called the Black Lodge? Who knows? Bill did say that they waited and they were able to enter this place at a certain time. I don't know if the rules are the same with whatever other dimensions there are or other worlds. We know very little details about the world that Bill, Will, and Briggs were in, but it seems like we're getting hot. And something that Briggs told Will, Cooper. So Double Cooper shows up twice in this episode, I believe. Once with the little note that they get from Briggs that Bobby opens by slamming the little sort of cylinder thing on the ground. And the cylinder thing also, I don't know if it's just me, but it also kind of sounds like the same tone that is in the Great Northern that Ben hears in his office. So I'm not sure if that's the same tone. Maybe my brain is doing that, trying to connect things that aren't really similar, but I'd be curious to see if that is the same tone. Other than that, now we know that Cole knows that, Flooper's flown the coop. I love that he used that, by the way, because when Cooper left, I actually said Cooper flew the coop. It feels like an easy joke, but it has to be said. So we also see that Bad Cooper is back in action. He's, putting out hits everywhere. He wants the Warden hit. He wants Hastings hit. And who knows what else. And he's also working with the dude in Las Vegas. He's giving him commands and probably asking him to kill people. He just wants all these people dead that, I guess, get in his way at all. But what is his ultimate motive? Is it still... we sort of theorized that it's to, stay out of the Black Lodge. But is all this to just stay in our realm? Just, eat up all the Garmonbosia he can? What is it? Is that his one only motive, just Garmonbosia, or is he looking for something more? Is it power? I feel like these creatures aren't really interested in power, but maybe Bob combined with, Doppel Cooper and having maybe that want for power is sort of like a dark, like a negative, thing in a doppelganger. Maybe that's what Bob / Doppel Cooper is looking for. They're looking for some sort of power. I really don't know. This is just a ramble theory thing, but I feel like this is all a lot more than, just staying out of the lodge. So one scene I thought was really strange was the whole scene in the police office where the dude's laugh, the dude that was in the middle, just killed me. His yucky laugh. But it seems like I feel like everybody's gonna figure out that Bad Cooper is not Cooper, and good Cooper is here somewhere. I feel like everybody is going to figure that out all at the same time. I just, the little premonition, I'm going to put it out there that they all figure it out in the same episode, and it's going to be like an all-out assault to find our dear Dale Cooper, brain damaged Dale Cooper. I'll go with that. Although the police officers did, realize that he's really into coffee, and that sort of, brings him to life a little bit. And they, take that mug, put it in the thing, and they're going to get the DNA. So they'll figure out that this is Dale Cooper. Hopefully, maybe we're in for a surprise. So I think in 2 episodes, we're going to have Bobby, we're going to have Hawk and Sheriff Truman find this spot. I don't know what they're going to find. Bobby knew this spot. He named this spot when he was a little boy. And I feel like maybe Briggs knew something about that spot. Maybe that's why he took them there. Maybe he has a special sort of energy or something must happen there that Briggs took Bobby there for a reason. Maybe he wanted him to be influenced by whatever, occupies that area. Because I feel like everything Briggs does has some sort of reasoning. And it's not done without like sort of motivation elsewhere. So this episode felt like a light episode, but a lot happened. Ike the Spike is arrested. I mean, good. We don't want that guy on the loose. And maybe through him they'll find out about Evil Cooper, more about Evil Cooper. So I'm not sure if he's going to be any help whatsoever, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of interrogation scenes. I feel like the biggest, most important scene in this episode was the interrogation of Will Hastings. So that's it, guys. Please share some of your favorite parts from this episode. This video is a little short. I felt like there was a lot to work with, but not so much to give my initial reactions. I feel like this episode needs a little bit of a deep dive. There's a lot of little things, so I'd be really interested to see that. Also, Horn might be dead. I feel like maybe the woman that was yelling at him was Audrey. It sounded like Sherilyn Fenn, but I'm not sure. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you do watch, I'm glad you guys are enjoying these videos for the most part. I wish I could, have everything retained after the first viewing, but I can't, and I'm sure that's why so many of us go back and watch it so many times. So I really want to do sort of a bigger, more filled out videos, but there's so many other people on YouTube doing these really great deep dives. I definitely will link a couple of their channels in the description because they're great, and I think you guys should check them out. This community is so cool. I love the Twin Peaks community. The Facebook group, the YouTube community, everybody's very supportive and they love deep diving to theories, and this kind of brings people together. So I'm going to be a little sappy about that because it really is one of the best fandoms right now. And it's a 25-year-old fandom too. So it's really fantastic. So subscribe if you like this video. I got to do my little spiel thing. Subscribe if you like this video, like the video, and comment with your favorite scenes, theories going forward. And I shall catch you guys next week. We have another one next week. Excited. See you guys later.